best car that I would love to daily drive would be the
objection, hearsay.
We sent it out to Shelby, got the supercharger, got the dash plaque, and all the good stuff. This is another fun project. So, what's going on, guys? Let's go check the shop and see what's going on this week. We're back with David. There he is. Come on, keep up. This is RTR Stage 3 Mustang. This was actually driven in the Grand Tour by Jeremy Clarkson. So the car got a lot of rock chips from that event because Jeremy just beat up on it and it was just used very aggressively. So we touched it up, we did a bunch of work to it, and it's beautiful. I love the color, and it sounds great too. So this Stage 3, what sets apart a Stage 3 RTR package is you get not only the suspension, which is lowering springs and shocks, you get the wheels, the tires, you get the aero kit, so what you see down there, those little pieces that go right by the fog light, you get the upper and lower grille, and the grille is illuminated, which looks really nice. I think it's a really cool feature that the RTRs have. You get the badging, you get the decals that you see on the hood and down the side, you get the add-on that goes to the side skirt, you get the rear add-on, the diffusers in the back, you get the RTR deck lid, you get the RTR, they call it, what do they call these? Anyway, the car was bumped into, so we got to fix some stuff on the back bumper. And interior, you get a dash plaque, and then you get some goodies on the inside as well that come with the Stage 3. Oh, and then last but not least, the best thing you get with this Stage 3 is a supercharger. So you get a Roush supercharger on this baby. So it bumps up the horsepower by quite a bit and really makes the car come to life. Number one, looking in the front shop, we have Javi here today working on this F-150 Super Snake Sport. So this truck was a truck that we sold to our very good client, Oscar. It got supercharged. We sent it out to Shelby, got the supercharger, got the dash plaque and all the good stuff. How this truck came about is our client, Oscar, reached out to me about a year ago, a little bit more, and said, I want a Super Snake truck. I've seen pictures of them, I've read about them, I love it. So we looked at our allocation, which at that point was 12 to 18 months out, through Shelby, and we identified a race red, same color he wanted. And Shelby already kind of picks out the trucks the way they want them spec'd out. They all come in XLT kind of middle of the road option packages. So we allocated and found that truck, found the VIN number, and said, hey, this one is going to be for our customer, Oscar. So we have carpeted in the back, which is how all the Super Snakes come, which is awesome. You pull out somewhere, you want to go to the beach or somewhere and hang out, you can use this back area. And then you got the cab up front, custom leather upholstery. You got your CSM badge, this is your authenticity. In California, we cannot sell a vehicle with a supercharger on it if the supercharger was not installed at the factory level on the factory assembly line. So what we had to do here is we sold the truck as is without that blower in there, and then we sent the truck to Vegas. Shelby supercharged it and then sends it back to us. And now, we'll be giving it back to the customer shortly once we finish all the other upgrades. But Galpin Autosports is authorized through Shelby to do all of your upgrades. So if you do want to upgrade either a new or older Shelby model, we have the ability to do any of your performance mods, aesthetics, or whatever else you might have. So this truck is an XLT, meaning halogen taillights, halogen headlights, halogen fog lights. The client wanted the LED version. So these all have LED circuit boards inside there, and there's no one single bulb illuminating it. So we're converting this truck from a non-LED truck, which is right there, to an LED truck, front and rear. When you're doing it aftermarket, it works because the aftermarket companies understand that you're putting a LED product in a non-LED car, so they give you the right harness. For this vehicle, the client wanted to keep it all OEM and all original. In order to do so, we need to trace down and track down all the factory harnesses and modules, and the newer these cars get, everything communicates together now. So you have the headlights that need to communicate with the BCM and all that good stuff. Taillights and fog lights are pretty easy for the most part, but we just need to get the harnesses. These are the lights that are going to be going in this truck right here. So when I refer to a regular, when I say it's a halogen vehicle, so there's a halogen bulb back there, and there's a halogen bulb right there. So that's your low beam, and that's your high beam. And then when you're, the way this light works is this light has a reflector, that whole area you see around there that's been chromed, and with the help of the reflector, it shines light out to the road. It projects light out that way. So this is a traditional halogen style headlight housing with reflectors. And there's again the regular bulb in there. Now this upgrade is in this case to an LED headlight, which has an LED strip in here. And then inside there, there's a projector So this projector allows you to project light out onto the road in a much crisp and cleaner fashion. So when you have a car coming across from you on the opposite end of the road, they're not going to get blinded, because those reflector style housings just indiscriminately kind of shine light everywhere. So that reflector doesn't know if it's shining it up, down, left, right, it just shines it. So you have much more glare as opposed to a setup like this, because a setup like this with projectors, there's a cutoff line. So at a certain height, whatever height you want to adjust it to, you'll see a clean line that goes out across. So anything above it, or anyone standing above that line of sight, won't get blinded, and all the light ends up being where it needs to go, which is down and on the road. And then this vehicle, it's a vehicle that you guys have seen. Last time it was in, we did the SDI E-Click upgrade to it. Now it's in for some wheels. So we reached out to our friends over at Titan 7, and they supplied us with these beautiful AK1 wheels. They come in 3 different finishes. We chose this finish for this truck, and I think it complements the truck quite nicely. We have Ray is finishing them up over here. So the customer for now is going to run his 35-inch tires that came with the truck from factory, but he's going to be upgrading to 37 soon. So we're just doing some service, getting the maintenance done, throwing on the wheels, and he'll be a happy camper. So this is a preload. So we got this vehicle as soon as it came off the truck, and we're upgrading it before we put it on sale at the Galpin Ford showroom. So it's a black diamond trim. You can see we're putting Radflow suspension on, come with Eibach coilovers and the Radflow shocks, front and rear. We are going to be doing a bumper, an aftermarket bumper. That's not it, but there's an aftermarket bumper that's going to be going on this truck. Wheels, tires, obviously. The wheels and tires are going to be these. So they're the Black Rhino Prims, or Black Rhino Prim wheel, wrapped in BF Goodrich KM3 mud terrains. I really like the look of these tires, and they ride nicely too. For a mud terrain, it doesn't sound that loud and that obnoxious. You can see the suspension's in. We just have to mount the reservoirs. That's all in. We adjusted the preload and everything. The rears are in. So this thing should be a nice little upgrade. Oh, the other thing that truck came in for is the customer wanted a fridge installed. So we installed the Dometic T35, I think, or Dometic 35 fridge in the back, right in the bed, with a slide out so he can access it through there, as well as he has all of his gear, accessories, jerry can, water, and tool bags. So now we're walking through the collection to the back shop to check out on some of the longer builds that we have going on. Let's see what's cooking. So in my opinion, out of this R collection, the best car that I would love to daily drive would be the like a 2020, 2021 GT500. What's up? Hello? What's up? Hello? What's up?
A mega pint.
Oh shit, crap. No.
Do you have a drinking problem?
Oh my God, okay.
No, we will not send a check.
All right, bye. And to that point, we just finished up our president, Bo Bachman's GT500. It came in for some goodies, and then you got a plethora of upgrades for the performance of the engine. These things can put out 1,000 horsepower very, very easily.
Well, objection, hearsay.
Cough, cough.
That's hearsay, I guess.
Okay, so Bronco. This is another fun project. So you saw a preload that we had up front, which was a Bronco. This is another Bronco. This is very special because it's our first RTR build. So a part of the Galpin organization, this is our first RTR build, and we were excited to get it underway. Daniel is working on it.
Hey, baby.
That good looking guy right there. And it consists of wheels, tires, a bunch of goodies you see here, custom grill, light bar that's gonna go up top, oh, and a tire carrier. So you see that with a jerry can, tire carrier, rear bumper, nice color that we started off with as well. Looking forward, I think it's gonna be nice once this thing's done. Another thing that we're gonna do with this build that's cool is we teamed up with Avery. Avery has had a PFF product out for a while, but they want us to try it out. So we've been testing it on a few different test pieces we have, and it's been doing quite well. So for this vehicle, I called them up and said, hey, I'd love to protect this vehicle once we're done with it. So when this vehicle is done, not only will it have all the parts that are laid out on that desk, it's also gonna have some graphics packages from RTR. How better to protect your asset, your vehicle, the paint, and the graphics than to wrap it in PPF material. So we're gonna be wrapping the entire truck, well, obviously minus the roof, because you can't, right? Silly. You can't do the roof. We're gonna do all the painted surfaces of the truck in PPF, paint protection film. So once that's done, this thing will be ready to rock, or actually, you know what? Yeah, ready to rock, that's what RTR stands for. No pun intended. So there you guys have it. That was today's walkthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a quick little run through the shop and through the back shop and going through our projects. We're definitely going to be giving you guys an update on this RTR Avery build, and see you guys next time.